displaying the glory of God's creation by exploring America one park at a time. Welcome to Parking Full Time with Big Dave, the parks professor. Welcome back to Parking Full Time. I am Big Dave, the parks professor. And we are at Geneva State Park. We are about 40 miles northeast of Cleveland, Ohio. In fact, this is the northeasternmost state park in Ohio. We are right on the shore of Lake Erie. In fact, Lake Erie is about 1,000 feet to my right. And we'll see Lake Erie at the end of this hike. Today is Wednesday, October the 15th. And the temperature right now is a partly cloudy and breezy 62 degrees. We started this hike at the lodge, the State Park Lodge. There are two main trails at this park. There is the Yellow Trail, which takes you through the southern part of the park, and it features a lot of wooded areas. There's also the Orange Trail, which takes you right along Lake Erie in the northern part of the park. And so our plan today is to go out on the Yellow Trail, and that's the trail we're on right now, and come back on the Orange Trail. It's going to be about a 4.5 to 5 mile loop. So out on the Yellow Trail, back on the Orange Trail. That's the plan for the hike today. We're about a half hour in. We've been following the Yellow Trail the whole way. And we made it down to this pond. Couldn't see what birds those were that flew across the pond there. I did flush out a brown thrasher earlier. There's another trail called the Blue Trail that takes you down to here, but I haven't used the Blue Trail. I've just been following the Yellow Trail the whole way. There's also some nice leaf color out here today. So we're down the southeast corner of the park now. We will continue following the Yellow Trail. We just finished about a 15-minute road walk. The trail map shows that there's the Yellow Trail along this road, but there were no trail markers and there was no trail. So we've been walking along the road. But we found this point here. You can see the yellow pieces of tape there. And there's the Yellow Trail marker on in the woods here. And so we've now finished our road walk, still heading around the Yellow Trail. We are about an hour and a half in, and we have now made it to the west end of the Yellow Trail. I can hear Lake Erie through the trees there. And so this is the furthest point in this loop. We're going to turn to the right here, and we will start heading back towards the lodge. This is now the Orange Trail. The Orange Trail is paved for its entire distance. And hopefully, in the near future, we're going to get some good Lake Erie views. So let's keep going. It's about 10 minutes later, but we have made it up to a picnic area right along a beach, right along Lake Erie. I come to these Great Lakes on a somewhat regular basis, because I come to the Midwest on a somewhat regular basis. But they still never fail to amaze me how big the Great Lakes are. They're like inland seas, but they're fresh water. It's a very impressive spot here. The Orange Trail continues. Next we're going to head around the marina and continue east along the lakeshore. The boats you can see at the distance are in the park's marina. And we just walked around the park's marina, literally around 3 sides of the park's marina. And now we're back to the lakefront area. And we're almost back to the park lodge where we started this hike. This has been a really nice hike. Got great views of Lake Erie. There's some nice forest. You do have to watch for the trail markers in order to stay on the right trail, especially the yellow trail. And a trail map is handy too. It'll help you find some of the trail markers. But overall, this has been a really nice hike. I do want to thank you for watching. Parking full time would not be anything without the people who watch. I realize that every day, and therefore I thank you every day. Also, if you like this sort of video, please click the thumbs up button. And if you really like this sort of video, please click the subscribe button. That helps other people to find this video, and encourages me to bring more of this sort of thing your way. That is the park lodge right there, and so we are back to where we started. And so I'm going to close this video. Till next time, I am Big Dave the Parks Professor from Geneva State Park in Northeast Ohio. Have a great afternoon, take care, and Lord bless.